I'm planning on going into the health coaching piece of it more and talking more about Ayurveda, foods and cooking, and we'll continue with the practice because yoga and Ayurveda are sister sciences, and they work together, and so we'll be learning a lot more in that direction. So I welcome you and I invite you to continue to stick with me and share the channel and share this video and share any of the videos that you like. And be sure to click. Hopefully, yes, you love it, and that'll be great. So let's just get started with our practice today. And the card that I pulled for today is very practical and is also very appropriate. And it is about practicing gratitude. And we may have gone through this earlier in our series, but I'm not sure. But practicing gratitude, because we know that when we practice gratitude, then we get to experience some new things, some miracles sometimes that happen in our lives. So today I will practice gratitude. I will get in the habit of saying thank you, even for the problems in my life, because these challenges are valuable lessons I can learn from. Gratitude is the key that turns problems into blessings and the unexpected into gifts. And I like that last line. It talks about the unexpected into gifts. And as we practice gratitude, we walk into the unknown, and we are unexpectedly showered with gifts. And so whether it changes our circumstances or not, our attitude and how we feel can be that unexpected gift. So I hope that this will be helpful for you today and throughout your summer, and just continue to grow within yourself. So, all right, awesome. And the practice that we're going to do today, I'm sitting in a chair, and we're going to, at the end of the practice, I'm going to talk a little bit about what Namaste is, because I end all my practices with a blessing and a Namaste. And so we'll, at the end of the practice, I think it should work out well to, as you're resting, you can just listen as to what Namaste means. A lot of people will ask me that. And so I want to share that with you if you don't know what it is, and we'll do that. So until we get to that point, let's just begin by finding a comfortable chair, making sure that your hips and your knees are about at the same height, and if not, put something under your feet, and find that very grounded piece into the earth. So our practices are very much the same, only we're in a different position. So we ground our feet. Our sits bones are grounded into the chair. That becomes our foundation. We press down to lift up and to rise. And we breathe in. So breathe in 3 times. Breathe in and breathe out 3 times. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Just sit here for a moment and notice what gratitude could feel like as you allow your breath to flow. We don't really need to change our breath right now as we're settling into our intention. If you're comfortable to close your eyes, you may. If not, just look down. And then let's just turn our chin towards our shoulder. We'll come over to the side. And we're going to hold that for just a moment. And breathe. And we can be grateful for our neck. Thankful for what it does. Sometimes it seems to get really tired, but it carries, it's almost like it carries the world. Our world is here in our head so many times. And our neck takes a lot of stress. And now we'll take our chin and we're going to move it to the other side. Stretch it over there. So a chair yoga practice is something that you can really do anywhere, anytime. You can take parts of it. It's all about what your intention is. Then we're going to come back to center. We're going to bring our chin down. And we'll still feel that stretching in our back of our neck and back of our head, back of our neck, down into the middle of your back. Continue to breathe nicely. Now we'll lift our head up and turn it over to the side again, and then we're going to come down and make a big smile. Rolling it over. Coming over to the side and coming back. We'll just do that 2 or 3 times. So that was one set. Two. And 3. Coming back down to center. And we'll take our hands, we're going to bring them up, and interlace your fingers and bring it to the back of your head. And then we'll bring our head up and press back into the hands and push your hands towards your head. And just make a nice little resistance. Stretch. Then we'll bring our elbows together and bring the chin down. And just let those arms be heavy. We're not pulling them down, we're just letting them be heavy. Keeping those feet firmly planted into the earth, sits bones firmly planted into your chair. Back nice and straight. And then we're going to roll down a little bit more. Exhale as you go. Just notice what that feels like and send some gratitude into that area. Moving up. Coming up. Stretch those arms out, those elbows out, and then we'll tilt to the side. Keeping your center. Coming back up. Exhale to the other side. Breathe up. All right, release those hands, stretch them up. Move your head side to side. Stretch up long, pressing down in your sits bones, pressing down in your feet, reaching your fingers to the sky. And then exhale, let those arms come all the way down. Roll out the shoulders. All right, so we're just going to do some shoulder shrugs. So we're going to lift those shoulders up to the ears and let them drop, come down, if you want to drop them. Otherwise, you can come up to the ears and just bring them down. Come up and down. Come up and down. You can let your breath go. Do a nice ha. Now take one shoulder and roll it around. Doesn't matter which side, just make sure we just do both sides. Other side. All right. Let your head hang for just a moment. All right, coming back up. And let's just make some circles. Roll that head around. Very good to loosen that neck up to help relieve any headaches. And then we'll reverse the direction. Continue with that feeling and that thought of gratitude for yourself, for your body, for how it functions, for your life, for those who are in your life. And come back up to center, stop and pause. Breathe in and breathe out. Alright, so a tool that you may need is our towel. So if you want to stop the video and run and get that, or if you have a strap, you can use that. We're just going to go into our eagle arms. And so I like to take this, I always usually start on my right side. We'll just bring this up and back. And take your left hand and reach around to the back so your hand is going to be open to your back. And we're going to actually, this isn't eagle arm, sorry. This is cow face. We're going to go that direction for a little bit and then we'll come to eagle arms. And breathe and hold. Because actually these two practices, these two poses, cow face and then go into eagle, are opposite. And they complement each other. Good. Alright. So let's release. Move it out. I'm going to switch sides. You're going to notice the difference in your sides. Alright. Find what works for you. And hold. Continuing to keep those feet firmly grounded, sits bones firmly grounded. Wiggle around if you need to. Alright, we're going to release. Bring that around, work it out, come back. Alright. So now, eagle arms. Let's stretch out those arms. And we're going to, as we come around, we're going to cross over at the elbows. I'm going to cross over. And you can start with your, we just did our right arm to the back. So we're going to cross the left arm over first and then come up and come this direction, if that works for you. If it doesn't, just keep that arm down and bring that shoulder over, keeping the shoulder down, okay? And breathe. And hold if you can. Alright, I'm going to release that, come down, be very careful. Roll them out a little bit first. Stretch out. And as we cross over, and cross your right elbow over your left. We're going to bring up the left. See what works. So mine is not working, as you can see, on that side. I'll bring it up here a little bit more if I can. And I'm thinking that maybe I'm going to try my, there, keeping that wrist straight, and I can provide some stability. And hold as long as you can. And release. Come down and out. Roll out those shoulders. Swing them around from side to side. All right. Now, reach up tall. Stretch up. Circle the wrists. Circle the other way. Alright, so now we're stretched up. We're going to forward fold. So we're going to exhale. We're going to breathe in first. Let them breathe in. Bring the air up. And then as we begin to forward fold, we're going to let that air go. Here we go. Come down. Bring the hands all the way down. Let your head come down. Notice that nice stretch in the low back. Oh, it feels so good. Yes. And then we'll inhale. We're going to come back up. So we're going to stretch up tall again. And if you wish this time, you can step your feet a little bit wide. Stretch up tall. And we'll exhale. We're going to come all the way down. Breathe in. All the way back up. One more time. Exhale. All the way down. Breathe in. Partway up. Come all the way back up. Roll out those shoulders. Nice. All right. Let's just take our right. This is our right. Our right leg. And we're going to bring the right ankle up to the top of your left thigh. So if this is not possible for you, you can always just cross over this direction if you can, or just stay right here, or maybe you can come this direction. So whatever works best for you. So we'll do a combination of different moves here to work with our hips now. So we're in our neck and our shoulders. Did a little bit here, but we're going to do that with our breath and holding our belly in, and now we're at our hips. So here we go. Again, make sure that you're lined up. Ankle on the top of the thigh. Keep the foot flexed. And here's your knee. And if this is as far as you can go, that's perfect. And you can keep that knee, and you will feel that stretch in that hip. We're going to sit nice and tall. And then we're going to slowly come forward. And just see where that's at. It may not be where you want it to be at the moment, but it will loosen up in a couple more times. And then we're going to roll back. We're going to come into a cat. And now this time as we roll forward, we're going to lift up into our up cat or cow. Now we want to roll back into cat. Come forward, lift up, shoulders back, lift up the heart. And roll back again. Come forward, lift up, shoulders back. Awesome. All right, release that. Now I'm going to take this leg, I'm going to cross it all the way over, just like we do when we're lying on our back. And we're going to make a little twist. So we're going to place our left hand onto the right knee. And we're going to take your right hand and we're going to bring it back. So you decide how far that goes back. And then we'll breathe in. We're going to lift up, nice straight back. Breathe in, give those lungs lots of room. And come into a twist. And you can come back as far as it works for you. You might hear some snap, crackle, pop. And breathe and hold. And then breathe in, and we'll exhale. We're going to untwist. So we're just going to go ahead and turn all the way to the other side. Nice. All right, come on back. Now we're going to uncross this leg, and I'm going to stretch it out. And you can bring it down. Flex that foot. Now point the toe out. Flex that foot again. Point the toe out. So I'm going to be doing a series of chair practices, chair fitness actually. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I encourage you to join me with that. So that'll be kind of hopefully the next series that I'm doing. So awesome. Okay, let's bring the left foot, left leg up to the right. You may find that this side's a little different, and that's okay. Just take your time, just kind of sit here. All right, we're going to start by just forward folding slightly. You might find that to be uncomfortable. If it is, just wait. Come back up. And come forward. Next time we'll start our cat-cow, cat, up, cat. Come back. All right, keeping that foot flexed. This foot is firmly grounded into the earth. And you can actually flex that whole leg and tighten. You know, make all your muscles work at the same time. It's the best way to get your exercise in. All right. Here we go. We're going to come forward and we're going to round in, press up, bring your chin down to your chest. And we'll inhale, rock up, shoulders back. Exhale. Rock back, chin down. Breathe in, rock forward, lift up into up cat. Shoulders back. Exhale, roll in, rock back, bring the shoulders forward, chin down, belly back, pressing back. Keeping that foot flexed. Come forward, lift up, up cat, shoulders back. Lifting the heart, hugging in the belly. come back and sit straight. Wiggle around a little bit. Now we're going to take this leg and we're going to cross it all the way over. We're taking our right hand, place it over the left knee. Take your left hand and bring it back. You can hold it on the side of the chair. You can come back farther. You just decide what's best for you. And then exhale, twist back. Sure to let go with your breath. Keeping your shoulders back. And now we'll breathe forward. We're just going to come all the way around again. And hold. And release. Come back around. Lift up. Stretch out. Come down. Point out those toes. Come back, stretch back, and point. Stretch, flex that foot up. That really stretches the calf muscles. And point. Good job. All right, come on back. All right, let's walk a little bit. Awesome. All right. Let's do a salutation. We can still do that. That's really pretty awesome. All right. We'll inhale. We'll stretch up tall. We'll forward fold. Exhale. Come all the way down. We're going to breathe in halfway up. You can place your elbows on your thighs. And then we'll reach your right arm up. Stretch it up. Exhale, come down. We're going to switch over to the other side. Looking up at your fingers if you can. And exhale, come down. And if you can, we're going to go all the way down now. And breathe in, halfway up. Exhale, forward. Come back up. Reach up tall. Exhale into cactus. And hold cactus. Press those feet down. Press those sits bones down. Stretch up. All the way down. Inhale, part way up. Come bring your elbows to your thighs. And take your right hand and stretch it up. Find that nice twist. Exhale, come down, switch sides. Excellent. All the way down. All right, bring those hands down. Bring back up. All the way, stretch up tall, exhale into cactus. We're going to twist slightly. Twist one way, back, twist the other way. Back, nice. Stretch up tall. This time what we're going to do, as we forward fold, we come all the way down. We're going to take our right hand and place it over here by the left foot. And we're going to take our left arm and bring it up, or you can bring it to the middle, or if you need to find a block or books or cereal boxes, anything, you can come and do this. Find your stretch, find your twist, and then exhale, come down. And maybe one side will work and maybe the side will not. I'm almost finding that out. come down. Good job. And for those of you who have a little bit more flexibility, you can certainly come all the way to the floor and lift up. It's up to you. And then we'll breathe in, part way up, bring your elbows to your thighs, and rock up into an up cat, shoulders back. And then exhale, we're going to rock back into cat. And breathe in, roll the shoulders up, nice and tall. All right, reach up, and now we're going to lift this foot up. And hold if you can. You can always bend your knee and come down and switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. Do this about 10 times. Awesome. All right. Good job. Stop. Wiggle around. Move around. All right. So if you can now, we can do, we're going to take and we're going to step behind our chair. Come all the way up. Stretch up tall. Stretch your arms up. Wiggle around a little bit. And we're going to come down and let's see here. I'm going to bring this chair a little bit forward, and for part of this you'll be able to see. So we'll be able to just do, we're going to step outside and then come back and step out and back. And then this time when we step out, we're going to pulse up. So it's a little bit of bar work. So we can do that. And come back to center. Good job. You feel that work on the side. So out to the other side and back. And let's do that one more time. All right, so now we're going to pulse up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. All right. Step back and scoot down. Come up and down. And up and down. All right. Good job. Keep that up. All right. Excellent. Excellent. So now I'm going to turn my chair sideways so that you can see this. And I will tell you that you can do this anywhere that you have something to, just like you could do this on the wall. You can do it with a chair. You can do it against your any cupboards or anything. So we're going to do a downward facing dog. Only we're going to do it half, it's called half dog. So just kind of step back, take your hands, press them on the top. And we're going to come back, and you want to make sure that you're in a nice L form. You can bend your knees, keep your head between your arms, and it's a beautiful stretch, just so beautiful. This is one of my favorite traveling exercises to do when I stop at a rest park, and I just come to the side of my vehicle and put my hands on the hood of the vehicle and stretch and breathe. And then come up. It's kind of like you come up into a cat, and then exhale, come back down. And then we're going to take our feet and we're going to walk forward. All right, roll up those shoulders. Stretch up tall, one side. Stretch up tall, the other side. Nice. All right. There's all kinds of things that we can do with the chair, and we're going to find that out in the upcoming series. So I hope to see you. I hope you see me. So, All right. That really feels good. And you can do that for as long as you need to. And then we'll come to our final practice here. Grab a drink. Make sure you keep yourself hydrated. And one of the things that I'm going to tell you when you practice your chair practices. So I want you to squeeze your glutes in, and you should lift up when you do that. Squeeze. Oh, Isis is here. Hey, kitty. You could be a little bit quiet, from time to time. Yeah, I know. It's okay. It's okay. Just continue to squeeze and release. Just squeeze up and release. Squeeze up and release. Squeeze up and release. Squeeze up. It works your thighs. And then you can take it and hold it. Press those feet down. Woo, hugging that belly and squeeze. Whew. All right, good job. All right, so we're going to come into our final resting pose. And so I'm going to give you the option. You can go ahead and lie down if you wish. And when you come and lie down, take a moment to bring your knees to your chest and rock from side to side. And then stretch your legs out, stretch your arms up over the top of your head. Give yourself a great big long body stretch. Yeah, body stretch. Cat stretch. Oh, you stretch, don't you? Yes. Yeah. And once you've settled into the earth, just allow yourself to feel that comfort of the Mother Earth. Notice the strength that she has on your backside of your body. It gives a true meaning of, we got your back. And when you think of that, just feel Mother Earth there on your back, underneath you, supporting you, being your wings, letting that strength permeate your whole being. And then taking that information, letting it go into all of your cells, and bring it in with the gratitude of what Mother Earth does for us. We are part of the earth, and so we want to be grateful for how our bodies function, how our minds function, and how our hearts function. And this can be physically, it can be spiritually, it can be emotionally. So continue to just let yourself melt into the earth, be swallowed up, be warm, be comfortable. And as I read this about what Namaste is, I'm interjecting it with gratitude, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity that I've had these last 2 months to continue to bring you some semblance of body movement in this time that we have all been living in. And I encourage you to continue to use it, because body movement is what's going to help our mind and our heart remain sane. That's just the easiest way that I can think of to put it. We all know that when we go out for a good run or a good exercise, how much better we feel. So practicing yoga is the same thing. And I'm very grateful for you. And with Namaste, I bow to you. Namaste is described as the light within me honors and loves the light within you. the word light may be replaced with spirit, divinity, or pure consciousness. When we say namaste, is an expression of honor and respects the other person as being made of the same pure consciousness as you. The effect of saying and hearing namaste is to feel a sense of union, compassion, acknowledgement regardless of external differences. Namaste is saying with one's hands in prayer position in front of the heart and with a slight bow to the head. The intention behind saying namaste has changed with its modernization and mass exposure. It is now said at the end of a yoga class, prompted by the teacher to the students as a form of mutual respect and a sign that the class is over. Additionally, having students say it to one another after class adds a special touch of community and connection. This helps us realize we aren't alone and moves us beyond ourselves. In India, namaste is a general greeting like a casual hello, and it is not necessarily a part of a yoga class. Adding namaste to the end of a yoga class is something the West has applied. Namaste to you, curious reader or listener, as you embark on this journey. There is so much good in the worst of us and so much bad in the best of us that it behooves any of us to find fault with the rest of us. That was by James Truslow Adams, he's an American writer and historian. So to practice namaste, and also it could be a form of meditation, I want you to sit comfortably with your spine long, and you're lying, so feel free to do this with your hands in prayer position in front of your heart. Close your eyes. Visualize someone you love. Feel that warmth and light in your heart. When you get there to where you're feeling that warmth and light to someone you love, bow your head and say namaste to the person. And say it genuinely 3 times. Now, think of a person who gets on your nerves. You might find this challenging, but visualize that person while sending the same light and warmth, repeating namaste 3 times. See if you can feel that oneness being made from the same pure consciousness, instead of focusing on your differences. This will be hard at first, and you might resist, but give it a shot. You have nothing to lose, but so much to gain. I'm lifting my hands to sky in gratefulness and thankfulness for another day to live, to love, to share. Bringing my hands together, exhale, coming all the way through to heart. Bringing a connection of my mind, my body, through my heart. May you be happy. May you live in ease. May you be free of suffering. With complete gratefulness and thankfulness for you. Namaste.